In order to help you achieve maximum success as a TLC distributor, we've developed for you an online marketing system. Actually, we've created two online marketing systems, one to promote the tea and coffee, and the other to promote Renique. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to register for the GoTLCDiet.com system, which promotes the tea and coffee. The GoRenique.com marketing system works the same way, but is specifically used to promote Renique. In this tutorial, we're going to step you through the registration process and then take you on a tour of the GoTLC Diet marketing system. Start here at the TotalLifeChanges.com website, click on the Login Now button and choose Distributors. Now enter your username and password and then press Login. That will bring you to your Total Life Changes back office. From here, choose Resources, and from here you'll see either to register for the TLC online marketing system, the GoTLCDiet.com or the GoRenique.com. Two separate systems, two registrations involved. If you're planning on marketing both products, you're going to want to register for both. For today's purposes, we're going to demonstrate the GoTLCDiet.com. So click on that, and that will bring you to this Terms and Conditions page. This is of the online marketing system itself. If you want to read them, click here, and it will bring them up. Otherwise, click the big blue button to proceed to the registration. So now we're at a traditional registration form that's going to ask you your name and address and other pertinent information. All the items in red you're going to want to make sure to fill out completely. I want to point out a couple of items at the bottom of the page. Read these instructions very carefully. This first section is the username. You're going to select a new username that you're going to use whenever you log into this online marketing system. It's probably a good idea to use the same username that you chose for your TLC username, but it's entirely up to you. Read these instructions carefully and then type in your new username in this field. The next one is your Total Life Changes IBO number, your independent business operator number. You were assigned this from TLC. Type that in exactly into this field. Now you're going to choose a new password that you're going to need every time you log into the marketing system. There are some instructions. Choose between 6 and 24 characters, etc. Don't use any symbols. Follow the instructions. Choose a new password and take note of that password. And then the last thing you're going to do, and this is very important because remember, this marketing system is designed to drive volume and new signups into your organization. This outside marketing system needs to be able to link into your Total Life Changes back office system, and this is where you tell it how to do so by typing in here exactly your Total Life Changes replicated website page. There's an example right here. You're going to start with the www and then type in your entire URL that you use at Total Life Changes so that any activity through this system will be credited to you. When that's all filled out, click the Register button. And that will give you this message, which is your account has been successfully created. Now from here you can click this link, and that will actually take you to that infomercial that's now customized or personalized to you. And here you have your personally branded marketing system. You'll see here's your brand affiliate, your name here. This is that video, the coffee and tea video that you want to drive as much traffic to as you possibly can, and you'll do that by sending out the link, this link, gotlcdiet.com/your username. Send that to as many people as you can, get them to come here, watch that video, generate enough interest to want to fill out a lead, and then we're going to show you how you can then work that lead. All right, next we go to the member login area by clicking this button. And here we're going to actually type in your username and password of the new marketing system, the ones you just chose. By the way, if you've forgotten those already, you will have already received an email from us that contains your username and password. So I'm going to type that in. And the password, and click Login. And that brings us now to the GoTLC Diet back office. So for the remainder of this tutorial, we're going to talk about the two links here at the bottom, which are your marketing system links, and then we're going to navigate through and take a quick tour to make you familiar with all the features that you have here in the GoTLC Diet back office. Let's start with this top link. This is actually will take you back to that place where we already started your replicated page. This is where your prospects, you're going to send out the link, you're going to get as many people as you can to watch this video. You'll see it opens up right here inside your infomercial.
In the next few minutes, you're going to be introduced.
That should all look very familiar to you. If we go back and look at the other link, The second link, let's say somebody looks at that video and says, I like that product or I like this opportunity enough that they fill out the lead next to it. Now the idea is as soon as they submit the lead, they're going to be taken to this page, which is designed to move them down the process of becoming a wallet out buyer. So first of all, they can watch that video again. They've got proper verbiage that will make them excited about IASO, about the tea, about the coffee, and about this opportunity. If they want to get more information, they can click on the next video, which tells them about the ingredients in the tea and why it's so good for you.
Now that you've discovered IASO tea,
The idea is to bring them and get them to click the Get Started Now button and either become one of your customers or become a distributor in your organization. That's the purpose of these links and this entire marketing system. How you handle the leads that are generated are what we're going to show you now through the rest of the tour. All right, so if we close down this web page, it'll take us back to the GoTLC Diet back office. These are the two links we've just looked at. Now let's start up here on the navigation bar and take you step by step through what's offered here. The Members Home button simply brings you right here no matter where you are within this back office, so it's a way to navigate back to home base. The View the Tour Takers is fascinating. This is actually your contact management. Every time somebody goes to your infomercial and fills out a lead and clicks submit, it will show up or populate in this table. Now this is a demo, so we don't have a bunch of leads populated in here, but if we did, imagine having a few hundred contacts or leads. You'll see that we can sort them by their enrollment date, their status, their phone number. You can search for them by name, etc. Also, you can export this information. To manage these tasks, you can go to the next option, which is the task calendar. And here is a very robust calendaring feature where you can actually plan your work. Now, a lot of us have these already in our phones and our tablets and our computers, but for those that don't, here's an opportunity to add a task or a reminder to yourself for some follow-up activity. All right, moving down to the Edit Profile option. This is going to be a lot more important in the future. The profile information that you've already put in when you registered, you may want to change. For example, you may get a new phone number. You need to edit that. Well, you can do so in this field right here. You may want to change your email address where people can contact you. You do so here. Every time you make a change here, you need to click Update Profile Details anytime you make a change on this page. This is an interesting one. The Capture Page Redirect address is fascinating. Right now it's designed that if somebody goes to your infomercial, fills out a lead, and clicks Submit, they're going to be taken to that second web page that we just showed you. If instead you want to take them to your own website or your blog or someplace else, you can actually put the URL in right here of wherever you'd prefer to take them rather than that default secondary page. So that's important. And again, if you do put something in there, click Update Profile Details. Now down here we have an opportunity to upload a profile picture to personalize this thing. If you've got a picture you like, you can simply click the Browse button, navigate to it, select it, and then click Update, and it will populate right here. You should know that this is a 125 by 125 pixel size, so you want to optimize this for that. And then again, if you do put in a new one, you can have a number of them uploaded here and rotate through it if you want. And then you can edit your profile information. If you want to give a personalized message, hey, this is Jeff, I'm here at TLC. I just want you to know this is the best experience of my life, or I've lost 47 pounds since I've been taking the coffee or the tea or something like that. Type that in right here and I'll show you where it's going to show up, and then click Update Profile. When you do, in each instance, you go to your web page, and if you click your Contact Me information, this is where your new profile picture would be showing, and right here in this field is where that personalized message would show up. If there are people that want to find out a little bit about you, this is where you can tell them. We're going to close that window. We're going to close this. We're going to go back and finish this section of the back office tour with this really interesting and very thoughtful flexibility that we're affording you. In most lead capture systems, they require that you get information like first name, last name, email, and phone number. But you may appreciate that not everybody's comfortable giving that information. Some people don't mind you knowing their first name, but they don't want you to have their email address or their phone number or their last name because they're afraid you're going to sell their name to another list or bombard them with advertisement, etc. So this gives you the flexibility to decide that really all I need is to be able to contact a potential lead via email, and if I know their first name, I'm good to go. So I can actually turn off the last name field and the phone number field if I want. And then if I update those settings And then I go to my capture page. You'll see that instead of asking first name, last name, email, and phone number, now I'm only asking them for a first name and an email. Well, people might be much more willing to give that to me, and that's the information that will be populated into my tour takers collection field. All right, I hope that's clear. And lastly down here, if you want to change your password for any reason, you can do so at this bottom section. So there's a lot of flexibility in the Edit Your Profile section. Now let's go to the website stats. You know, really your work is as good as your ability to measure it, and here you can actually see how many people are going to your web pages, how many visitors you've had on your page on any given day, the last 30 days, etc. This is where you can keep track of your productivity through this marketing campaign. All right, lastly, let's turn our attention to the tools and trainings. First of all, you'll see that we have a section of frequently asked questions. We would encourage you to go through those so that you become familiar with this information. And our last section is called follow-up emails. And here you'll see that we have actually set up a drip campaign of emails. You'll see that this first email is sent out immediately as soon as somebody fills out a lead. And it auto-populates with your particular information. The next one is sent out 2 days later. And this is just designed to keep people interested in your marketing campaign and in our products. And so you can go through those, and these will change periodically and they'll be developed over time. But you see there's already a robust drip campaign to help those people that have filled out a lead stay engaged in this process until they do indeed become a wallet out buyer. We appreciate you taking time to learn about the GoTLC Diet Marketing System and remind you that you can and should also register for the GoRenique Marketing System by logging into your Total Life Changes back office, selecting Resources, and choosing instead the TLC Online Marketing System GoRenique.com campaign. Then go through the same registration process and you'll have access to both powerful marketing systems. And there you have it. At TLC, we care about your success and are pleased to offer you these online marketing systems to help you achieve it. Now it's up to you to plug into the systems, show the links to as many people as you can, and introduce the world to yourself, these products, and this opportunity.